Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do another taste test, soil versus hydroponic. So in my last video I did a cracky versus DWC taste test and the plants taste basically the same. So today we are going to introduce soil into the mix to see if there is a difference. These are salad bowl lettuce. Again, if those that haven't seen the last video, they're just amazing lettuce. They're easy to grow, they love the cool climate, and this is why they're doing so well right now this time of the year. Here are my soil plants. I have one in the fabric pot and this one here was just grown for fun, and they're just so easy to grow. So let's go ahead and pick a leaf from our soil. This one would be a better candidate because it has nice green leaves around the same size as our hydroponic plant. So let's go ahead and pick one. Okay, so we're going to put it into our bowl. I have it all labeled, the soil one right here. So let's go pick another one just in case we need one. Okay, now we're gonna go into the tent and pick the hydroponic lettuce. Okay, I am in my grow room. The light is off right now because it's daytime, and as I mentioned in the previous video, I only turn on the lights at night to help reduce the heat in the summer, and also in the winter it helps to increase the heat in the evening for the plants to grow. So that is why the light is off right now. So while we're here, I'm going to answer a few more questions because I think I got a lot of really good feedback on the last video. So one question is why do I use painted container? The painted container is to prevent algae from getting through. So anytime you have clear container, lights can penetrate into the nutrients, and when it does that, it will cause algae to grow. And if there is too much algae growing in your roots, it will suffocate the plant and will slowly kill it because it would suck up all of the oxygen from the plants. So that is why I use painted containers or black containers, or if you don't have that, just use a method to block lights from getting through into the nutrients. Okay, and another question that was asked pretty often is do you change nutrients at all or add nutrients throughout the cycle of the test? So the answer is I did not. Whatever I started with, that's exactly what it is, and it's still exactly the same. So as I mentioned before, one plant, all you need is 1 gallon per plant. So they'll take around 30 to 40 days to even drink half. So that is why this method is very efficient, because you don't waste a lot of water. So again, one plant, 1 gallon is enough. So I have 5 gallons back there for 3 plants. So there's a lot of liquid left. Okay, and the next question is, and I did answer this in the video, but sometimes people pass forward and they probably missed it. So here it is again. Do you check pH? No, I did not check pH. I basically add nutrients, I add water, add the plant. That is it. No pH, no EC. Whatever else that is in there is basically nutrients and water, and then 5 milliliter per gallon, and that is it. So that should be the answer to that question. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick these leaves, and then we can test it against our soil grown lettuce. Wow, from last night it actually grew a little bit more. These plants grow like crazy. Every day you come into your tent, you will notice there's a difference with them. Okay, so this is the DWC. Look at how beautiful these are. Nice big leaves. And this is why I love salad bowl. They're just so gorgeous. They look like flowers that are kind of greenish. Okay, so we put it right there where it's labeled. And let's go ahead and pick a cracky one. Look at that, guys. Beautiful lettuce. And you can see you only need a few leaves at a time. So 2 buckets right here, plus these little mini ones here. These are gonna last me for a long time. Okay, so we put it right in the middle. That's labeled cracky. Okay, so let's go try these out. Okay, here's a closer up at the lettuce with 3 different methods. This is the soil, cracky, and our DWC. And there is a little bit of a difference how they look. And the soil one seems to be a bit smaller, and it does take a bit longer to grow as well. Usually when I grow these in soil, they take around 35 to 40 days to be around the same size. But in the hydroponic, you can actually harvest them from 25 days to 35 days. So you can actually get the lettuce much faster. And also the leaves are also bigger as well. And you see, but the thing is, the plants outside, I think the plants in soil, they look prettier. They look like like flowers. They're very, very nice. So that's the extra leaf. But this is the DWC. This is the DWC. So they grow pretty large leaves, and they bunch together like this because they're kind of trying to squeeze their way, because they have other plants next to them. See, they're pretty nice and large. This is a bit smaller. I think these are around the same age. I forgot, but I did grow a bunch of them at the same time. Okay, so these leaves are very nice looking. And the texture is a little bit different also. I think this is a little rougher than these. Okay, so let's try them out. Okay, here we are. So in our last video, we did DWC versus cracky, and they taste basically the same. So today we introduce soil into the mix, and we're going to see if there is a difference in them. The looks is a bit different. I think the soil one grows prettier plants to me. I love the way they look in soil. These are the hydro method. They're much larger leaves. They even feel a little bit different also. They I think a little bit softer, but they're blemish free and much larger leaves. Okay, so let's see which one we should try first. So we try the hydroponic first, because last night we tried them. They have very subtle lettuce taste. So let's give it a smell. Can't really smell the difference. Okay, so let's try the cracky one first. Just very nice. Just like we had. I mean, they taste like lettuce. Very subtle, and as I mentioned, people that don't like vegetable taste, they might like this. So DWC and crack is basically the same. This is the soil one right here. Texture is a little bit tougher. Yeah, it does have a stronger taste. The funny thing is, I actually prefer the hydro one. This one has more of a flavor, but there's a slight earthiness to them. Let's try this again. The hydro one has a lettuce taste, but it has a watery taste, so it's much cleaner. Than the soil one. Yep. Definitely a little earthy taste, and what I mean is, like, earthiness is like when you eat beets, you know it's grown in soil because it has that kind of like soil flavor. This one has a little bit like that. Yep, much stronger flavor. So again, the Hydro one has the lettuce taste, but the watery taste. So it's very watery, not as strong, very clean. Yep. That's basically how I describe it. Watery and very clean, very subtle, doesn't have a strong flavor. And the soy one has a flavor, stronger flavor. You almost can smell it in your nose also. So stronger vegetable taste. This one is stronger watery taste. Well, not strong, but watery taste. So very nice and clean, watery. This one is more flavor, a little earthiness, and also a stronger aroma as you're chewing it and the scent go up into your nose. So overall, my personal preference, man, I don't know, because yeah, I'm not too much of a lettuce fan. I mean, I love eating lettuce, but you know, I wouldn't choose it over other vegetable. So I tend to like the watery taste more, less of that vegetable taste. So for those that don't like those green vegetable taste, then I think the cracky and the DWC may work for you. For those that love the vegetable taste and don't mind this, like the little bitterness or the earthiness, then you may prefer the soil method. So anyway, I hope that helps and you find that interesting. And again, this is completely my opinion. I didn't have a fair comparison as I didn't know when the soil plants was grown. I just know that it may have been grown at the same time. The soil condition could also affect flavor as well. For those that, you know, they do composting and complete organic and all that stuff, that may change the flavor. I'm not sure, but I didn't do all that stuff. I mean, I use good soil. And yeah, so anyway, that is my opinion. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.